Hey Capricorns, welcome. This is your career and finance reading. So we're going to see what you have going on and what's coming towards you and get you some messages of clarity. And remember, this is a timeless reading, so you may have messages here for you anytime you come across this. So I said that in a weird way, but you know what I mean. All right, so we have the Death in reverse and we have Judgment. And let's see, give me clarity on why the Death is here in reverse. Oh, got it. Thank you. We'll take these. Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands and the King of Swords. Okay. So I'm going to do this. Okay. So I feel like there is a journey that you need to go on. So you may be like at a standstill, or some of you are even a little defiant in wanting to move forward and feeling like for whatever reason, I feel like it's because something didn't work out for you the way that you planned, or you're just not feeling it right now. Like it may be sort of like your mental state that's causing you to just be on hold here and not make progress and not move forward. And I'm not saying that in a mean way or in a bad way. It's just you may be at the place where you're like, okay, I don't want to do anything else. I just want to take a moment to reflect and get my bearings together and restart. Okay, so there may be some truth and clarity that's coming out that you need to acknowledge, or that you are acknowledging, and that's why you are taking this moment, taking a little respite to get your feelings back together, to reorganize your belief systems and your thoughts and strategize, re-strategize. Okay, so there is going to be a need to let some things go, and it could be like old philosophies or belief patterns, or even some actions or behaviors that you've been engaging in that just aren't helpful to making progress. And I feel like for some of you, this could also be collaborations or partnerships, or an employment situation that you feel like it's time to close the door, it's time to close the chapter on that and to start a new one, but you just haven't quite made that decision yet, or you haven't quite cut the ties yet. Okay, but in doing so, that's going to help you to advance your finances and financially. Okay, so we have the Page of Swords as well. Yeah, so you have a lot going on in your mind here, a lot that you're thinking about, and a lot of ideas that want to come to you. And yeah, you may just be feeling a little stuck or stagnant right now. And that's okay, because you're taking the time to reflect. You're taking the time to incorporate more self-care into your routine. Okay. So I don't necessarily view it as you being stuck. It's more of like, you're replenishing yourself. You're filling your cup. Okay, and then you will get to that place where you do need to make the choice. What path are you going to go down? What are you going to pursue? What are going to be the priorities for you? And this will be a part of your new strategy here as you entering this new chapter. Once you decide that you're ready to move forward, you're ready to start working on things again, you'll decide what that is and what that looks like, what you're working on essentially, and what you're working toward. And just know that there are going to be ups and downs. There are going to be ebbs and flows. That's how life goes, and that's the life that you designed for yourself. So don't think that. And I don't think you do, Capricorn, because you're very realistic here. But I feel like it just needs to be said because I'm hearing it. Like, just know that it is a journey, and it's about the journey, and that there are going to be ups and downs along the way. So just making a choice, making a decision to go down one path or to focus on particular priorities. If it still doesn't work out exactly how you intended, there's still beauty in that. There's still lessons from that you can learn, and it's all a part of you getting to your place of fulfillment. Okay, so it still matters and has value, even if it didn't work out exactly how you planned. So we have the Eight of Pentacles as well. So in this state of just peace and replenishment, you may want to take the time to evaluate your successes that you've had. Look how far you've come. Look at all the work that you've put in. Look at all the blessings you received. Look at all the accomplishments that you have. And you're still creating more. You're still working towards more. Okay, so in this moment, you can think back to these successes and what made them successful. What did you do? What strategies did you have? What actions did you take? And you can use that and leverage that information, those lessons, that knowledge and wisdom to achieve your new goals. And along your new path, you can use that information to help you and guide you. So what else for Capricorn? Thank you. So we have Temperance. Okay, yeah. So some of you, it is about creating balance here as a part of the process. So I see clearly this third eye that's open or opening. Okay, so that's why this little respite that you're taking is actually a good thing. It's a very positive thing for you, and it's helping to keep you balanced, body, mind, and spirit. It's helping you to get balance, to figure out what your priorities are, and to figure out the path that you want to go down. So if you are feeling discouraged or you're beating yourself up because you did want to just take a break and just rest and relax, don't do that. It's actually benefiting you and working towards your benefit to do that. Okay? All right. So, what else for Capricorn? What else for Capricorn? Okay. Yeah. Also, any contrast or challenges that you are encountering or will encounter, again, utilizing your intuition and recognizing that it's an overall process and part of the plan is what's going to help you persevere and get through those challenging times. But I'm clearly seeing, like, call on your intuition. Utilize your intuition during times of challenge. Okay, so we have Seven of Swords here as well. Yeah, so there's definitely some new ideas, new strategies are going to come to you as a part of this process in reflection. So definitely those self-care practices I'm always promoting, that is how and when these ideas are going to come to you. But it may also be just in your external environment and the universe speaking to you in those signs, in those synchronicities that you see happening all the time. Yeah, those are messages to you. So start jotting those things down. When you see that 1111, when you see that 888, when you see that 777, jot that down, look it up. There's messages there for you. Okay, so we also have Ace of Swords. Okay, so there's also this request for you to be completely open and honest with yourself, and you may need to do that with others as well. So I'm feeling like there may be partners or the working environment, other colleagues that you may need to communicate that truth. I would just say to definitely do that in a constructive way. Okay, because it does need to be constructive for others to hear it and to, unfortunately, to value what you have to say. Because otherwise, if you do it in a negative way or in a way that they perceive it as negative, then they're not going to hear the message at all. They're just going to see the way that you said it or the tone in which you said it, and they're going to take that and run with it. Okay, so that's why it's so important. I'm always promoting emotional intelligence as well, because that allows you to kind of think and consider how you want to say something and do it in a way that is constructive and that the other parties can hear it and receive it, and they can make adjustments and change and respond to what you need to say and what you need them to do. Okay. All right, so I feel like definitely, again, if I didn't say it, I think I said it first, but those new ideas and strategies and philosophies are coming to you. So be prepared for that, because some of you may even feel like you're not quite sure where to go because you've not necessarily like run out of ideas, but you're just kind of thinking like, okay, what do I do next? Or how do I do this? Or, you know, what's the next couple of years going to look like for me? It will come to you. It will absolutely come to you. So you will get those ideas of inspiration and your creativity will be sparked. It absolutely will. So don't worry about that. Continue to take your rest. And when you're ready, You will know. It will come to you. Okay, so what else for Capricorn? Thank you. This is a couple. Okay, we'll take it. So we have the Five of Cups here and the Queen of Swords. Okay. Would that fit? Yep, it fits. Okay. Yeah, so we definitely see the speaking of truth and knowledge and wisdom, but we see things becoming clear. So like I said, it will come to you what you need to do, where you should focus your time and energy. That will absolutely come to you. And trust it is what I'm hearing. You must trust it in order to be successful and in order to make progress towards your goals. Okay. Okay, so I have this Five of Cups here. Okay, so also I'm hearing in this process, in you taking a rest and relaxing and rejuvenating yourself, be appreciative for everything you've accomplished so far. So this isn't a moment for you to just be worried about the future and what's going to happen and the ideas that you want to implement. This is not that time. This is time for you to completely rest and rejuvenate and relax and replenish yourself and to refill your cup. That is what you're to take this time to do, is what I'm hearing. And really focus on you in the present moment, rejuvenating yourself. Okay. Anything else? Okay, so I'm going to take just these two. All right. I'm lying already. I'm lying. Okay, so we have Nine of Pentacles, the Hangman, the Four of Swords, and the Hierophant. Okay, so the Meditation and the Mystic. So we know, we've seen, we've heard that you, in your state of self-care, whatever that looks like during your meditations, if you're journaling, if you're taking a walk, if you're grounding yourself, if you're sitting in nature, whatever those self-care practices are, is when this information is going to come to you. It's when your guides are going to communicate with you. It's when Source is going to be present and be visible to you. What else? We have Nine of Pentacles and Four of Swords. Okay, yeah. So I feel like this is really more of the same, but know and recognize that you are moving toward what is fulfilling to you as a part of this process. So for some of you, you may be thinking like, oh, like, I don't know that is the answer. But what I'm hearing is like, yeah, that is part of the answer. This is a collective reading, so it may not be for everyone, but for those of you who are connected and this does resonate, that is where your answers will lie. Okay. Okay, so let's get you some oracles here. So what oracle messages do we have for Capricorn? So we have multiple streams of income. Be your own silent partner. Yes, absolutely. So this is what we're talking about here. This is what's coming out of you taking that time to do your self-care practices and allowing yourself to replenish. Multiple streams of income coming towards you. We told you we saw success here coming towards you. We have boss up, opportunities to become a leader. Boss, you are already that. So there's this more opportunities to grow and expand in that way, to be a leader. So maybe it's about coaching and mentoring. Okay, so whatever feels right to you, it is time to step into your power. And I feel like I don't have to tell you that, Capricorn, but for those of you that need to hear it, it is here and coming up. So we have retirement as well. So some of you may even be considering retirement and checking into that. So I feel like you're going to be pleasantly surprised. You're not thinking like, oh, my pension's going to be this, but yeah, your pension's going to be that. You know what I'm saying? So, if you are considering that, the confirmation is here that you do want to check into that and learn more about that and what that's going to look like for you. And you may ultimately decide to go down that road and go down that path. Okay, so what else do we have for Capricorn? Something prohibited. Okay. We have be careful who you trust, good old boy network, and whistleblower. Okay. Yeah, so I feel like for some of you, excuse me, with the retirement piece, this may be something that may be forced for some of you based off of some things that have come up in the way that your organization has changed in some way. So for those of you who have benefited from the good old boy network, I don't think that's really, you know, the individuals that are interested in watching my work. But, you know, there is a message here if that does happen to be you and you have been benefiting off of that. You know, times are changing for the better and for your highest good. So go with the flow and allow yourself to experience things for your personal growth. Also, I feel like this is a message for some of you that utilize your network. Connect with those individuals that are like-minded, that have the same goals, same interests, and that may be a business opportunity for you to partner with them. Okay. All right. So we also have whistleblower, and I feel like that is going along the lines of a particular employment situation. So that may be for someone in particular, I feel like a message for. So that's not for everybody. But just be mindful of your environment, and if you are working in an organization where there are strict rules of behavior or strict guidelines that you need to adhere to, and you're not necessarily doing that, then just be mindful of that and just protect yourself, okay? All right, so what else do we have for Capricorn? So we have prosperity sisters are happiness and joy. So I love that with the boss up and retirement and the multiple streams of income, because I feel like this is you going into a new space and exploring new business opportunities. So that's wonderful. We have welcome to the divine masculine and make a mission statement for your soul. Yes, so I feel like this is about you. The dog was yawning. Sorry about that. But I feel like this is about you being more assertive in your goals. And you will do that when you're ready. But this is you getting back into that space of like, okay, I've rested, I've rejuvenated myself, I've refilled my cup, and now it's time to get back at it. Because you have all of this, the multiple streams of income, the leadership, the entrepreneurial opportunities available to you and coming to you. And I feel like there's also availability for promotion as well. So if you are in the matrix environment, 9-to-5 environment, and you love your job and you're passionate about it, there's definitely opportunities there for you to succeed and to grow. And we know for sure, like, there are some structures that exist already there. The good old boy network, we know that that exists, but you will find a way. You will find a way because you're ambitious and you're smart. And you will find a way to get past that and to achieve and accomplish your goals. Okay. And for some of you, we have a mission statement here. So what is your personal mission statement? If you don't know what that is, Google it. But it's like, what do you desire? What are you bringing to life, into your life journey? Okay, so that may be wonderful. It's a wonderful time for you to think about it at this moment when you are resting and taking a little bit of a respite. Okay, so what else do we have for Capricorn? So we have the mule with someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. I feel like this is in your working environment here. For some of you, it is you, Capricorn, but for most of you, I feel like it's within your working environment, and that's what we were speaking to earlier about, like, yeah, there's just some shit going on that's not for you, and so you will make the decision on what you want your future to look like, and if you want to continue in that environment, or if you want to seek new opportunities elsewhere. So we have the torch here as well with spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. And we spoke to you taking a moment here, taking a breather to rest and relax. You're also developing spiritually. We have the feather with someone you know is undependable and insincere. And I feel like you're able to tell that, Capricorn, quickly. So this is really a confirmation for someone that needs to hear it. If they were thinking this, yeah, you're right. Your intuition is right. Listen to yourself. We have the bat with take care. Your enemies are working against you. Yeah. And then we have Vine with seek out information that will help you. So this is so important. I keep getting called to like this whistleblower card. So just be mindful of that, the energies that's going around in your external environment so that you are not caught off guard. Okay. All right, so what else? So we have tagline. Okay. All right, so this is like your marketing spiel here. If you do have a business, you may want to consider that. If you don't have one, create one, or evaluate the ones that you have or the one that you have. It may be time to update it. We also have logo, same thing with logo as well. Create one or update it. And we have business relationships. Okay, we spoke to that. So yeah, it may be a wonderful time for you to collaborate or partner with someone that you trust, that you feel is soul family, because there are other actors out here that we're seeing that don't have good intentions, but this is about those who you trust and within your intuition, and you've run it through your heart space and your crown chakra, your mind, and you know that this is a good opportunity for you. So for those connections, absolutely go for it. It's coming up here. All right, so let's close out with just a couple final messages. We have uproot your life and leave all that is familiar to you. So that is definitely a message for someone in particular. If you've been thinking about that, if you feel like you're going to be able to get your business off the ground, or you're going to really expand and grow your business, or any interest that you do have by moving to another location, then here is your confirmation that that is what you are being guided to do. So you're feeling that for a reason. Okay. So we have don't fear a blank canvas. Use it to turn your life into a masterpiece. So these two can absolutely be tied together. So that is your new start. That's a fresh start for you, not new location. Or it could be just as we were speaking earlier about taking that respite, taking a moment to rest and rejuvenate, and then start over, start fresh. We have you're creating a you that you will be proud of. Absolutely, for sure. So whatever you do, you cannot make the wrong choice or decision, and you will do things in time when you're ready for it, when it comes to you to do so. So relax, release things that aren't serving you, and rejuvenate yourself, and then let's go. All right, Capricorn. So those are the messages I have for you. Please like, share, subscribe, and leave me a comment to let me know how this resonates. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, and we'll talk soon.